So looking at the first of our angle facts here, we're going to look at complementary angles. We look at what they are. So we've got a bit of an L shape here just now, and so if we were to think about the angle through that turn, how could we refer to it? There's a couple of ways we could refer to it. We could call it a right angle, we could call it a quarter turn, or we could spot that it's 90 degrees. Okay, either three ways, they're the valid way of referring to that angle and what it is. Okay, if we want to look at complementary angles, what we've done is we've taken that same L shape and we've split it into two parts there. Okay, so we've got the same big L, and I've just got a line right through what could be the middle of it. So there, I've still got my pink square just to show that it's a right angle. And what we've got is I've got a turn up to there, and then I've got another turn up to there. But I've split it into two smaller angles. Angle A down the bottom, angle B on the top. And so what we can see from that is that whatever those angles are, when we add them together, it needs to give us 90 degrees because the two things together make that right angle. Okay, and so when we're looking at this, complementary angles are angles which add together to give 90 degrees. So A is the complement of B there, right? A and B, complementary angles. Okay, so moving on to an example. Here we've got something where we want to find the missing angle. Okay, now in order to make it a little bit clearer, I've taken my little pink square away just so that we can see some of the numbers a bit better, but we should have that there just to show that it's a right angle. Okay, so we can't assume that it is unless we are told so. Okay, but we know one of the angles is 65 degrees and the other one is just marked as A, so we need to find what it is. Well, we know from our angle fact here that 65 plus whatever A is gives us 90, and so now you've got in the top corner there, 65 plus A needs to give us 90. Okay, and there's my square reappearing now that we've seen them, just to remind us that's where my right angle is coming from. So if I subtract 65 from both sides, I should get an answer then of 25 degrees. So 65 plus 25 gives us the 90 that we were missing. Okay, another example. So when we're looking at these, it doesn't have to just be split in two parts. Okay, it can be split into 3, 4, 5. Okay, it doesn't matter. Right, so here we're looking at one that involves 3 parts, but the same idea holds true. So what we're going to do is think about what we've got there already. I know that all 3 of those angles need to add up to give me 90 degrees. Okay, and again we can see that kind of pink square there, just reminding us that it is a 90-degree angle. So what we're going to do is we're going to write down what it is we've got so far. So I know 33 plus x plus 37 needs to give us 90. And as a rule, before we try and start rearranging and solving things, we should always try and tidy it up first, just to see what we've got. Try and make it a little bit easier for ourselves. So I'm going to tidy up my number parts that are there, and I'm going to add 33 and 37 together. And so I end up having x plus 70 is equal to 90 degrees. 70 plus what is 90? Well, it's just 20. Okay, so my missing angle there is 20 degrees.